My name is John, welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap contains the usual mixture of welding, a little bit of plasma cutting and some machine work, and I do spend quite a bit of time finishing these off. These are the Fowler stars for the Sherman's traction engine. Working covers turn out very nicely. I'll show how I mounted them on. I hope you find it interesting. The welding repair do, it's actually at the silicon bronze braze repair on a really old lathe cross slide. Last week's monthly draw prize was claimed and it's on its merry little way to the US of A, to America, Texas. It should get there next week with a little bit of luck. If you haven't already entered the competition, all you need to do is send me an email. That's my email address up there, containing your name, your full name, like John Mills, not just John, and your name goes into the bucket, which is here. The name goes into the bucket, it's full of names. If your name is drawn out, their name's drawn out, I send a prize off to you anywhere in the world, completely free of charge. Certainly well worth entering. This only happens once a month. These are the bronze rings my friend Scott made. I need to drill 2 mountain holes in the back of them. So people are going to say, John, you should put something on here to protect that. I don't mind if I mark it because I want to make it look old, make it look weathered, like it's a bit like I did with that. It's got marks in it, looks like it's quite old. So if I put the odd ding mark in there, it'll not matter because I'm going to polish it anyway, and it will look better with 1 or 2 little imperfections in it. Right, so basically I want 2 mountain holes there and there. So I have to find the centre. So what I thought I would do, I'll put a ruler across there, it's 280. So if I pick 140 up, that's going to be in the middle, then I can put one there, one there. As long as I'm in approximately the same place, because they're going to be fitted onto a panel and they're going to live there forever, they're never going to be moved around. So basically, that's my plan. I pick up a 140 mark and I can go across and I can split that up, edge find each one, but just find the edge, measure, drill down. It's ½ inch thick. I only need 2 or 3 threads in there, so I'll be going down probably 10 mil, no more than that, because the last thing I want to do is poke a drill through there. I'll put a couple of clamps on just to hold it, and that's going to be tonight's little project. Right, I've kind of worked out a plan of attack. This is 11 inches at its widest point, so if I put that ruler on there and I slide it back and forward like that, I can find where it is exactly 11 inches, which is there. So if I bring this down, and half of 11 is 5.5, not the best rule in the world. 5.5, which is there, that's running nice and true. So I'm happy that I'm at the widest part there, and that's dead on 5.5, so that must be in the centre of the circle that way. All I can do now is pick up an edge and go out half that distance, same with that, and drill and tap the holes. But I'm quite happy that that is in the centre of that circle, more or less. So if we'll measure 4 to the inside, and that's 4 to the inside as well, so it's within a thickish fanny's hair. So we'll lock that off. I'll find the edges, measure that, and we'll go out and drill the 2 holes. Right, so that's 1.5 inches thick, and 0.75 will be the centre. So all we need to do now still running nice and true. That's basically the first one there. Right, John's sort of happy with that. The only important thing is I don't go right through it with a drill. That's the most important part of the whole job. Just put a little spot on there first. Make sure I've got this clamped. This is bronze, it's renowned as being nasty stuff to drill and tap. Right, that's absolutely spot on in the centre. See, it's 1/2 inch thick, so if I zero my little, in fact what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the knee to drill it. It's a lot more controllable. That's touching there, DR1. If I come up 10mm, that is 1/2 inch thick. There's no way I'm going to break through. Right, we'll use a 9mm just to make sure. Now I want to tap and drill for 5-6 inch width. Right, we've got a 6.5mm drill here. So we'll touch it off, bearing in mind that the drill's got a taper on, so we're going through 9mm. Zero the Z axis. Slow it down a little bit. Yeah, that's 9mm at the bottom of the hole. There'll be no threads in there to hold this together, just to hold it on, nothing more, nothing less. Right. Tape our top first. It's a nice grade of bronze. You can see the weight with the machines. It's a lot better than brass. Not sure on lubricant for tapping this, what I should be using. I should be using the taper top for the start off, not the bottom and top. We'll try some of this black sticky stuff. This will work on most things. See how we go. Looks good. Plug top now. See, I don't need a great lot of thread in here, just to hold it onto the panel. Right, just snapping that bastard off of there. We'll make a good bit of video getting it out. But I do without the paint. Right, that's one done, 3 more to go. We'll make the studs out of these little bolts, and that's more than plenty. Probably 5 full threads in there, which is certainly enough. These are the actual motion covers of the Fowler Showman's engine that the stars and the rings I made are going to be mounted onto. The other ones just put a mark on, that's where the flywheel ends. You can see this bit, it's been hidden behind the flywheel. So I've got to mount this in the centre between there and there, and obviously in the centre up and down. Once they're in there, they're going to look really nice, and they'll be going to get repainted, and then these lines come round and they follow around the outside of that circle. It'll look really nice. They've got no use at all other than they look nice. That's what the Victorians are good at doing, making things look nice. Right, so I need to do some marking out. We'll put a centre line in first and go from there. Let's give that a little clean. See, they will be going to get repainted once I'm finished with them. We'll go from that edge there to that edge there, 13 inches, half of 13, 6.5, 6.5 there, 6.5 there. Right, I can see that I didn't have fuel can or not. Spot on. Right, so I want to go from that edge of there to the edge of the flywheel. £19, half of 19 is 9.5, which puts it there. half an inch further that way, 10 inches. So that's my centre line there. Right, you want the hole centres now from that edge to that edge in 9.5. Half and 9.5 is 4 3/4. Right, 9.5, 4 3/4, 9.5. What I may do is move it back because I've already got a hole there. And that hole will be covered up by that. And I'll go what I've marked out. I'll drill the holes slightly bigger, probably 3/8, and there's a little bit of shuffle room. We'll only do, we'll measure again. 9.5. Good thickness of paint on them. Right. And half it is. Just going to shorten down these whipwork bolts to make some studs to hold the rings on. Try taking the tool pushed up, often you get a better performance out of the tool. Really old bolts, decent material are made out of. going to make a stud for the star because the bolts aren't long enough. This has already got whip-back threads on one end of it. Some threads into there. Right. Okay, not too bad. The more they're polished and cleaned, the better they'll actually get. See, it's all going to be stripped and repainted again. And I've had loads of people saying, John, make sure you put your initials inside of these before they go together, which I will do. And perhaps when somebody strips this and restores it again at the end of his wearing, they'll wonder how this old bastard doubleboost was. This is one of the jobs I've really enjoyed doing. There's certain jobs that you really like doing, and this is one of them because it's something that's going to be here for a long time after I've gone, I would imagine, and lots of people are going to see it. There will be the odd person who says they're not original because the original ones were cast. I could have cast them if my furnace had still been up and running. But they're going to come up really nice. Really nice. With the outer ring being bronze, it actually I like the difference in colour between the brass and the bronze. I think it sets it off quite nicely. There's the one that I did earlier.